It's not news that we're going faster than ever. You know, when you can walk down the street doing your banking, checking the weather, reading the news, and book-facing pictures of your cat riding the robot vacuum cleaner, you're doing what used to take your mum all day to get done. Now, the downside of being able to do in an hour what used to take all week is that we end up overstimulated, overtired, and overworked. And it's great that we can get it all done, but the mental cost of having your mind run flat out all day, covering off on 7 different critical concepts, all of which need to run without a hiccup, like I said, hypervigilant, hyper-aware, hyper-anxious, and mentally exhausted. We often mistake this frenzied mental activity for productivity when it's often just a desire to keep the brain running because we don't know what we'd do with it if there wasn't anything to be manic about. We end up losing it because the wait in Macca's is more than a minute, the web page is loading slowly, the dickhead in front of us in the traffic hasn't closed the gap, or the package from Amazon's taken an extra day to arrive. And you'll know that I'm talking specifically to you if you can't wait in line at the movies without pulling your phone out. So I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest something radical. How about you give up some of that so-called speed through life and slow down enough to turn up in the present moment and actually enjoy your very limited time here on the planet? How about you leave your phone at home for one day a week and watch carefully to see if the world stops rotating on its axis? How about you take the time to paint, draw, sing, dance, or some other useless activity? How about you go and sit in a cafe and not read the paper? And most importantly, how about you use the moments I've just described to ask yourself if you're happy with the way your life is? And if you are, great, at least you've stopped long enough to know it. And if you're not, when would now be a good time to make some changes?